You say that, but I'm in a stroller. Freddy, you just scared me, man. Do we have a mission? Do we know what we're doing? We don't have a mission. We don't have a plan. We escaped the daycare. We got to the recharge station. That was the last thing that we knew to do. Don't know. Do we go back in the daycare? Okay, there's nowhere to go from the lobby unless we have... Wait, we have a path of some nature. But we needed like a level 2, I think, to do anything that was out lobby words. Inventory. Wait, did I not get to keep that security thing? Because that is not fair if so. I went through a heck of a lot of trouble for that thing. I don't know, yeah, see, look, here it is, okay. It's a security badge, but it doesn't have a level assigned to it. At least not that's obvious. So I think we're going to be upgrading this thing as time goes on, but I don't know that it's especially useful to me right this second. Wait, if we go back in there, into the daycare, it doesn't do us any good because to get to that stuff that's on the other side, I mean, we'd have to do it inside Freddy and he can't slide down the thing. So I'm just thinking about those back rooms, the party rooms and stuff we didn't get to explore. I feel like there's another way maybe that we're gonna end up back. Maybe we just gotta go out back to the lobby and try those doors, because there were some doors by that photo booth that I spent a lot of time hiding in to avoid Chica that did require some sort of security pass, but I don't think this one is good enough. I think it was like a level 2 or something, and maybe we just have to do that in order to get a prompt. There's no... Oh my god, he scared me. Scariest thing is the supposedly, because I don't trust him, something about those glowing shifty eyes, you are not especially trustworthy to me. But I have a way to call him now, which for me is the Q key. I think I might have rebound that, so that may not be the same for everybody else. Is he gonna follow me though? No, he's just gonna stay there. Okay. I'm hearing suspicious noises in the room, as though perhaps the cat has snuck in. One moment. Who knows? I don't see the cat. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what I was gonna say I don't know what my plan is. I have no plan. And that is precisely the problem. That is one thing that I don't love about this game, is that, like, it holds your hand through some of it and tells you, you know, you need to do this, you need to do that. And then, for strange segments, it just suddenly stops telling you what you're doing. And so it's like, either hold my hand or don't. You know, don't, like, lure me into this sense that you're gonna tell me what to do, and then just don't. It would be very nice if Chica wasn't here. I don't trust it. I just don't trust it. And I don't see her at all. So maybe we are supposed to believe that she is still in the daycare and that she has not teleported back here, but I just, you know, I believe that they just can be wherever.
You can access the main atrium with your new security badge.
I just had to leave. The main atrium. Ready. Well, where is that? He did get in here. This wasn't the first or last time that the cat interrupted me, but it was the first time that I actually sat down and told you about in more than a brief mention. Like another section in this video, it was a nightmare to edit. I went on a long ramble and the whole thing ended up choppy and weird, so I'm here to give you the slightly less rambly version. So this is Chase. He's my cat, but you might hear me call him my son every once in a while because that's just how we talk about him in our house. He's 13 years old now and an enormous brat, but I love him. He's an anxious boy, and he desperately desires routine. We got him when he was too young to really be away from his mother, so he has some issues. You'll hear him every now and then yelling at me from the bedroom door. He's not allowed here in the bedroom because I am actually allergic, so while the cat hair and dander does get everywhere as cat hair and dander do, it is much better for me here in the bedroom if he doesn't come in and sleep on the bed, as cute as that would be. When he interrupted me here this time, he'd actually snuck into the bedroom, got on the bed behind me, and done it all without me seeing him. And he was conveniently in a serious blind spot with the microphone isolation box that I've got going on here. At this point in the video, I left for a bit to go, put him back out in the living room, give him some attention, play with him, and bribe him with some catnip so that he would calm down and leave me alone for a while. And I didn't expect him to take it especially well when I started recording things because it would be me doing something different at night, but he's been doing better than I thought he would be, to be honest. Not only is he the official household bedtime police, making sure that we get to bed close to our respective bedtimes, but you will hear me mention now and then that he's asking for water. Before you get all worried, he actually has 2 water dishes that are out all the time, and I do refresh them twice a day for him. What he wants when I say he's asking for water is he wants me to go out there, fill up a cup that has become his cup, and hold it while he drinks the water. Guys, I have no memory of how he trained me how to do this. All I know is that it happened sometime in 2020 when my partner was home furloughed for COVID. Somehow this cat got me offering him a cup of water 3 times a day. Okay, it sounds ridiculous on the face of it, but he has a history of urine crystals, which can get really, really bad, like surgery bad, and so we need to make sure that he does stay hydrated. He actually has a special prescription food, and we do need to make sure that he gets water, so, you know, if the cat's gonna drink water out of the cup, then I'm gonna hold the dang cup. His favorite spots are his banky nest, which is a soft blanket, and sitting on top of a paper bag, and also his magic warm spot, which is a cat heating pad that I bought him a couple of years ago. So there you go. That's the introduction to my weird, crazy, neurotic cat. I will grumble about him sometimes, but I do love him. He's just a little difficult some days. And now that I've teased the entire internet by talking about a cat, I will turn you back over to me in the gameplay, where I will have returned from pacifying him. Alright, so Freddy finally gave us a tip, and I guess I probably just had to try to leave the room. I guess I have to remember that if I'm stuck and I don't seem to have a mission, I don't have any direction or know where I'm going, that probably, if I tried to enter somewhere where I don't think I belong, or exit somewhere where I think I should be, that probably Freddy will tell me that I'm supposed to be doing something. So he said the atrium though, and I don't know where that is. Was that one of the doors that I was going to investigate? That's what I don't actually know. Because these doors, these ones right here that are in the... Let's see, I feel like I heard something as though something was changing here. And there's just still the security bot down there. I still don't see Chica. I may be very worried about Chica, but I don't see her or indeed any of the others. Also, here is another question, is where do I see the time? It's a watch. I know that it's a watch. But if I'm supposed to keep an eye on the time... Am I my usual self and a complete idiot and not seeing it? Or what the heck, man? Because you can't tell me that I have to keep an eye on something that you don't show me. Surely not. I mean, FNAF is mean, but it's not that mean. I don't know. I don't know how I know. I don't know how I know what time it is, which, again, I have a watch. That seems odd. not know that. I thought maybe as he's putting it down, you can see it on the display or something, but I didn't see anything. All right, despite all that creaking and clanging, I'm gonna try to find the atrium. Is it one of these things? Because these needed a pass. Oh. Well, now I gotta check the other one. So what if that's not the right one, but I never checked the other one? Because, you know, they probably both go to the same place.
Gregory, I have identified 2 possible exit points.
Okay,
The main
thanks.
loading dock is located under the food court on the 1st floor. There is also a fire escape in the 3rd floor prize
Did you
counter.
give me a map? Because
Check your fast watch. I will mark both locations on your fast map. It appears that you have no fast map.
yeah, I don't.
You should be able to obtain one from the greeter on the center balcony.
You've got to be kidding me. What? Wait, here or in the atrium? Now I'm confused. This isn't a balcony. This is not a balcony. There's no way that's a balcony. That's just a mezzanine. I don't know what you would call it, but it's not a balcony. Surely not. The only thing that's in the center of that is a photo booth. I know that because I've hidden there. Do you see this thing right in front of me? Mazer size. Chica's delicious path to fitness. To say I'm unenthusiastic about a maze is to understate my feeling about said maze. I hear little whirring noises, but I think that's just those, like, the either cleaning bots or oh, hello. That's a security bot right there. All right, so now we know there is one. That was important information. I mean, okay, all right. So far, I will say this, so far I have dismissed obvious things as clearly not what I'm supposed to do, such as the security desk or, you know, opening those doors in Glamrock Gifts and the customer service counter, or recognizing the customer service counter when it says on the camera customer service. All of those things, right? Those were all obvious things that I said that's not surely what I'm supposed to do. And so I have the direction that I can obtain a map from a greeter on the balcony, and I'm looking at a map of sorts. It's a directory. It's one of those mall directory kind of things. And there is a level below me. But what I was about to say was that I must have to go up, like up here above my head to get the map, because that would be the center balcony. But what if it is just as simple as I have to go up to this directory? So you know what we're going to do? We're going to go up to this directory rather than do the more complicated thing first. There's no, even not crouching, there's no tooltip to say that I can or indeed should interact with that in any way. Not on that side. I allow for the possibility that it might be the other side. You know what? The one time I'm right about it not being the thing I needed is the one time I bothered to investigate it. All right, I think it's above me. Wow. Just check this out. It's huge. And I imagine that we're going to be going everywhere. Right? I mean, mostly, at least. I don't know about Bonnie Bowl. I feel like Bonnie Bowl is more set dressing than anything, which means that's probably where a major part of the story takes place, knowing the way that this has been going. And Roxy's Raceway, but that looks really closed, like super closed. And that might be the main stage. It's a little hard to, I mean, it looks a little small from here, but it's probably huge if you're on it. Because look how small those tables are. And those are big tables. Because I know how big those photo booths are because we hide in them. Which, I don't know if you notice how many of those are in this room. That doesn't bode well as far as I'm concerned. And this all looks very technical up here. But that has to be the center balcony.
Good news. It looks like the door to El Chips is open.
It wasn't. Is it now? But why are you telling me that it's open, Freddy? Do you want me to go there? Why are we hinting at this again? Why are we being hinty and not helpy? I mean, you're not helpy. You're not, like, literally helpy, but... I mean, why aren't you helping me? I'm almost more suspicious when I don't see patrolling animatronics. I am surely not meant to be here. Right? This is not the greeter on the balcony. Oh, hello. Party check-in? You're the greeter. You're downstairs. And then he said on the balcony. That's not okay. That's not a balcony. He said balcony, didn't he? He did. I'm not going to say that much more because then I'm going to go back, I'm going to look at it, and he's going to say it's under the balcony or something, and I'm going to have misunderstood the entire time. So that is an ongoing theme of this entire game, is that I misunderstand everything that is told to me or indicated to me in any way. Now we're updating our mission now because, like, I've taken so long that it doesn't know what I'm doing with my time. Is this my map? No, it's just a collectible. If this isn't the greeter, the thing that literally says party check-in, then what is? Very updated. Find the loading dock under the... Did I? There's a check mark. I still haven't collected the map, though. And, bro, I want to do that. Don't see... What did I find? Do you see a loading dock? I don't see a loading dock. I'm not under the food court. I'm in the food court. Why is that mission checked off? There is no reason for that mission to be checked off. Maybe there is something on this balcony in the lobby that I didn't notice. A greeter station of some sort. Oh my god. Is that what he meant? Not out here, not out there, but those spots in the daycare. There were two. They look an awful lot like greeters, don't they? And this might be a greeter station. I don't know if that is the case. See, this is what I mean. These things feel like they could be greeter things on a balcony. Don't make me Google this, man. I'm gonna be so embarrassed if I have to Google this. This is open now. What did he mean? Oh my god, he did, didn't he? Freddy, I need help, buddy. I can't investigate this without you, alright? Can you imagine if I spent an hour? You can't imagine, because I can imagine. But that's exactly what's about to happen here, is that I will spend an hour wandering around getting absolutely zero progress, effectively. Because of a misunderstanding about the nature of my mission. So here are these rooms that I was wondering about before. Balloons, no. I feel like secrets would be in here. I know these are not greeter stations. I'm aware of that, but They look like rooms where I would put things, collectible things, and if there are any, I don't see them. That doesn't mean they're not there. It just means I don't see those pop-up boxes or the little duffel bags. And those are the only things that I recognize as collectibles. Why am I stuck? Uh-oh. This is a problem. Literally stuck. And Freddy doesn't jump, so get out of him, call him. Oh, there's a bag literally right there. You remember that thing where I said I haven't seen a thing yet? And then here's one right here. Uh-oh. Oh no, that's his eyes. It's a security bot. Oh my god. Alright. Oh, hey. Sweet. Okay. I'm done with that. But now that you're not stuck anymore. Hopefully. Yeah, there we go. Look at me solving problems. Greeter in the middle of the balcony, though there is not a middle of the balcony. I don't see a greeter. Fortunately, the security bots are not smart enough to realize that Freddy shouldn't be, like, wandering around confused. Congrats, grad. There's probably stuff that I could learn about from those, but I don't know what, so... Deep lore of some nature. Ticket. Passbear Theater. 12-5. Alright. This is the whole balcony. I'm at a complete loss. Am I hung up on the balcony thing? Is that not what he said? IGN, I love you a lot lately. But you can't say left, right, in the middle. I don't agree about that. It's the left, right, and the other right. But sure. Okay. So that is the atrium. The big old room that we were in with the party check-in booth and the stage, that's the atrium. Why is it so hard to find where the map is? Free map, take a map. Okay, there's a short on YouTube about the map thing, but that didn't help me. Playback speed, like quarter playback speed, because... Well, he got it at the elevator. What? Eh? Is mine bugged? It is a robot that gives it to you. But where? Right, there's another video. Gamers react to the map bot from FNAF Security Breach. By Plush City 2. Alright, this is footage from Daco. This is only the map bot. I'm not looking at other stuff. There's thumbnails on the other side. I'm trying not to look at them, but this is only gamers reacting to the map bot specifically. And I know that I need a map. I just can't figure out what they mean about where I'm supposed to go. So, okay, so he's in Freddy when he does it.
Hello?
And instantly gets caught by this map bot when he gets out. Fusion, same thing.
What?
Watch Markiplier do it, same thing. They are all doing the exact same thing that I did, but I did not get a map shoved in my face. Now, I think I might know why, and I think the answer to that problem might be that I was crouched, because crouching is my default for everything, because I want to avoid everything. But it is possible, entirely possible, that crouching might in fact prevent that map bot from seeing you. Now, it looked like Markiplier did it without being inside Freddy. I'm trying not to overutilize Freddy because of that end of the hour thing, even though I don't currently know how I'm supposed to be able to tell what time it is. Will he just tell me when I need to get to a charge station? I hope. I mean, like... So this is what all of them did. They went where I went, but they were not crouching. And 2 of them were inside Freddy for this. They brought Freddy with them, which might be the smart thing to do. But I don't know that. We can try an experiment and call Freddy in the atrium from the daycare and see if he can go that far. I don't know if he can go that far. I made an assumption about that until just the second. The assumption that I made about that until just the second was that he will get to me from anywhere. Okay, now everybody they just walked out and it just happened. There we go. Nice.
Please take this map. Take the map.
I needed to not be crouching. I was too risk averse to get my free fast map.
Free map.
Thanks, buddy. I really, really wish that I had seen you a very long time ago. Alright, so we're going to try an experiment. We're going to call Freddy. Yep, he just teleports. So my assumption was correct. This is the first assumption I have made that was correct about this game, I think. And that means, you know what that means, right? That means that I can go to this safe spot down here. Because the security bot doesn't care about Freddy. So that glorious save spot that I was looking at, that I was like, I can't get there. That save spot, you just take Freddy. Everybody else is using Freddy for everything. So why should I not use Freddy for everything? Because I am concerned. I have worries. Am I facing... yeah, I was just facing too close to the wall. I was like, I'm pressing E, let me out. I just wanted Freddy between me and the security bot. I mean, you know. Alright, buddy. So... get back past this security guy. And then probably let Freddy take a break. Well, I mean, not necessarily. Because there are 2 of them. Get down here. We'll get where I know that they don't come to get me early. That's right in here. And then we'll just have a little look-see. So it said in the missions. Oh, never did read this. I should probably read this. Pizza we ordered was weird. Some pieces. Oh my god, this this is an actual reference to a real life thing. I don't know how many people were aware of this. I was aware of this. I don't know. I want to say 2 years ago, 2019, late 2018, maybe. There was this whole thing. Shane Dawson caused like a big to-do about Chuck E. Cheese pizza, where he had filmed like the entirety of a pizza, and the slices were kind of all, you know, wonky. It wasn't a perfect circle. And he certainly made it appear, or focused on the idea that the pepperoni didn't line up between the slices, which, you know, if you're pushing a pizza cutter through they showed the kind of knife that they use, which is this big sort of rocking blade. When you push it down, you know, it squishes the pepperoni into, like, in between the slices. So yeah, it doesn't make a perfect circle between one slice and the slice next to it. And then when they, you know, shift it from the cooking stone to the big plate that they bring it out to the table in, you know, the slices shift around. So they don't fit together. The pepperoni doesn't match between 2 slices that are next to each other. And that's all perfectly normal. That has nothing to do with them reassembling bits of uneaten pizza. And I'm inclined to believe them on this one. You know, as much as we think that corporations do bad things, I'm inclined to believe that that's true. They certainly had video from behind the scenes that showed how it worked, because of course they had to get it back out under this, you know, PR nightmare. Not that they didn't, you know, not that they're not in trouble anyway, but But this is clearly a reference to that. All right, so back here, enter the vent near salads and sides. So first of all, I don't feel that that is true. I do not feel that I found a loading dock under the first floor food court. Now, I may be standing on top of it, but that doesn't mean I've seen it. I feel that those are very different things. I am probably shooting myself in the foot here, but I am a little bit of a contrary sort of person. This is my first option. I want to do this option. I don't know if I can. I don't know where prize counter security office on the 3rd floor is, but I kind of feel like if my first option is to go through vents again, I did not enjoy going through vents the first time. And my second option is to go to a prize counter thing, that I might prefer to do that. Or at least try. I mean, you know what I didn't look at? I didn't look at the dang new map that I have. All right. So I assume that that's Freddy's location, charging stations, locked areas that need party passes, locked areas that need something else, and areas that I have unlocked. Okay, that's good. I'm glad that we have labeled all basement 1 and basement 2. Oh, look at how complicated that is. This is like a nightmare. You saw me in the play place. I mean, at least I have a map. You saw that. You know this is just not even remotely what I want to be doing. I assume this is the vent that it's suggesting I get in from near salads and sides or whatever, which is like the far side of that food court. Is that the food court though? Because isn't this the main stage? I'm not behind the main stage. Because that's Roxy's racetrack, I bet. 3 is where the security office is. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 7 levels steel wall. I spent about 20 solid minutes here talking about what I think happened with this game, why it came out so buggy and broken. I did try to edit it into something more coherent and concise, but eventually decided I would have to rewrite it. In part to be less choppy, and in part because, fresh off my frustration with the mapbot, I don't think I was as kind as I should have been. Up front, I want to be very clear that I have no proof and no confirmation that any of this is actually the case. This is pure conjecture, based solely on my own life experiences and comparing it to what seems to have happened here. I think this game suffers badly from what we'll call Project Bloat. You have a project and a plan, but partway through, you get inspired to add something that's going to make it better. You can't imagine going back to not adding that thing once you think of it, because now, in your own mind, that project won't be any good at all if it isn't the better version of it. Sometimes this happens once in a project and causes a minor delay. Sometimes it happens repeatedly. It's perfectionism, getting utterly out of hand. I do this on a nearly daily basis. There's always something that could be better, something I'm sure I could improve. This series has, as of filming this editor's note, taken a full 4 months to complete from filming to editing, in part because of health issues, and in part because of the learning curve for the editing process, but if I'm really being honest, I can't possibly blame it all on that, as much as I might want to. I'll admit, going back over this and seeing myself talk about being a perfectionist slowing you down, I realized at some point that I was being a little bit of a hypocrite, sitting there and re-editing an episode and an editor's note for probably the 5th or 6th time, and talking about someone else delaying their project too. I'm not guiltless, and I know it. It's a serious issue for me, really. But in a sense, I'm lucky. I haven't come out and made a bunch of promises and set dates extremely publicly, but Steelwool did. Obviously they did. That's kind of what you need to do in their shoes, and I feel a lot of sympathy for them, actually. I don't think they're oblivious to the problems. Mind you, I did have frustrations during my gameplay for sure, and no specific spoilers, but toward the end of the game, there are a few things that I found, less forgivable, but overall, despite the frustrations, I still really love this game. What can I say? I've said it before, and you'll hear me say it again. I love this game, and I love the experience I had here, and I truly believe that they did care about this project. I do not think this is a lack of passion and intention, but possibly an excess of those. That's how you end up wanting to make things better and better until you're so deep you end up in trouble. I'll turn you back over to past me now. He's about to encounter another bug that turned out to be very common in my playthrough, all while he's still talking about how he believes this game was made with love and the best intentions. And really feel, oh no. What? Excuse me? Or I could just, get Freddy. I may be a coward, but I have a big friend that I can hide in. So if Roxy... Where is Roxy? I heard her. It was not the scenario with Chica the other day, where I saw the subtitles but did not hear her. I heard Roxy. Should I have been worried about Roxy the entire time? And I just got really lucky? There is not tangible evidence to me that Roxy is near me in reality. That doesn't mean I'm not going to ride Freddy over here to see if this thing opens and there might be a prize thing in there. Because I've still got 5 bars, easy, of power. Fazbear, Noir. I feel like this is a joke, and other than it, looking like Lefty, but I feel like that's a joke. I feel like that was drawn by furry artists, and I don't understand the joke. Mangle, but not mangled, though. Hold up. That's interesting. I assumed Funtime or Lolbit, but I don't usually understand the finer distinctions between the coloration. There's a coloration thing. 5 coins. Oh, no, I get it now. Because in Ultimate Custom Night, you have to give 5 coins. Oh, fetch. I mean, deep cut for game lore, not so deep if you're going Fazbear Frights, but that was a whole FNAF 1 thing where people thought that they saw a dog in the shadows. I don't think there ever was one in the shadows. Of one of the promo stills. This is out of order. Okay. Well, that busts my theory about where a prize corner might be. Or, no, security office, yeah. Because it said, it said, find the prize counter security office on the 3rd floor. We're on level 3. So, somewhere. Prize counter security office. Man, Roxy's voice threw me for a loop there. I don't know that I'm in danger from Roxy, but we're going over to the fast. Here's the prize. Here's prizes. I'm so dumb. I don't know how many times I'm gonna have to say that while I play this game. But prizes, which means that a security office should be somewhere near it, right? In theory. This is all blocked off over here. So where be? There's stuff back there. See, I would be here or here. That either involves opening that door or there's an alternate route to get back there. These elevators work. I'm just gonna just stay in Freddy for a minute here and just find out. Does this work? Maybe Freddy can't go in it. Maybe I can go in it. Can I go in it? Can I go in you? No, you don't open for me either. At least not that I can tell. Okay, here's me thinking I found a back way. Be this a back way to get up there? No, it's blocked off as well. Okay. What level is this lobby area? Because if it is also the 3rd floor, then isn't it behind the price counter? Is it going down, though? I don't want to go through the vents just because it's the only way I see. And that may be me being difficult, but he said the door to L Chips was unlocked. And that's on the 3rd floor. I don't really think this bot is much of a danger to me, but I don't think he actually comes as far as the escalator here. Now, did he mean this upstairs door? Because that looks pretty closed to me. Or did he mean I can go down here? Because this doesn't look like El Chips anymore down here. Banned with a frowny face. This is Kids Cove, as in like Foxy's home, then? One would assume. So what's the deal then? Is that just a joke? Or is there something more serious behind that? Now that's Gator Golf over there, so I don't think it's downstairs. I think he meant... I think the only El Chips is upstairs, because that's not... El Chips, yeah, that's Foxy's area. So, like, are they in-world goofing on the idea that, you know, Foxy's out of order or whatever? Yeah, see? Or is there something more serious at play here? Questions? And I don't have answers yet. I will, I hope, eventually have answers to some of these questions. Probably not all of them, because that's the way it is. I wouldn't really want it any other way. I mean, that is part of the joy. Jesus, you really shake the floor. Nobody could miss you showing up. I expect Freddy's battery to become worse and worse as the night goes on.
I must warn you, when you enter an area where you do not have a locator map signal, I will be unable to reach your location. You can update your minimap at a security office. Be safe.
Okay, Freddy. I feel clever by doing this. I don't know that I am clever by doing this because I don't think he could see me back here, but I don't know that. Okay. Ah, hey, save. Sweet. Oh, you know what that means, though? You saw that cleaning bot, right? Yeah. I'm just curious, how many slots do I have? Oh, well, how many does it let me have? I don't know. We'll probably find out. You know what that means. There's a save spot. There's a cleaning bot. All right. This is what happens. I'm gonna do it on purpose because I'm right here.
Are you lost?
Oh, hell, Roxy. Are you, like, in my ears? I just wanted to show the security, to show the cleaning bot. Roxy, you can get me in a second, Roxy. There, see? Look at, he just waves, like, hey, right here. Ah, she talks herself up into catching you, too. That's kind of cute, actually. So, Roxy is patrolling this area in some capacity. I think she's behind the scenes here. Now, Freddy specifically said he can't find me. He can't come with me in here. So, the fact that Roxy came running through that door. Now, she did that because I summoned her on purpose. I specifically did that because I find the waving and gesturing of the cleaning bot pretty funny. It's also at an extraordinarily low frame rate, shockingly low frame rate, one might say. But if one doesn't expect that in this game at this point, I don't know what does. But
I bet I'm your favorite.
I would like to know where she actually is, though, because, man, it sounds like she's, like, in my head when she does it there. Do I have cameras in here? I do. Oh, hey, now you can clearly see green. Well, she's not obvious. I mean, maybe the audio positioning is a bug, but I think she is around somewhere. I just She's not as close as she sounds like she is. But I don't see her. I mean, that doesn't mean anything, I guess, but... I'm not going to purposely set the light off again. I'm going to try not to do it accidentally either, but... Oh, I was hoping it would let me go behind the whole counter. But I guess that was... asking a little bit much. I mean, you can get pretty close to these guys and they don't get too upset with you. But there's some cups over here, bro, that you ignored. I assume that I have to... and that she's probably out here. This is where she came from. I mean, when the cleaning guy summons help, my understanding is that it just teleports whatever the area's animatronic is. It's like right next to you. That's certainly what it appeared to be when I saw, I saw it live before. Lights, please. That was weird. Sure, that's just a glitch and doesn't mean anything. Don't. Where is she, though? This is a question of the
Well
hour.
done, Gregory. You are in the East Arcade.
Okay, sure,
You
thanks.
should be able to get to the prize counter through the security office. Look for the door with the security badge symbol on it.
Which means it's probably super obvious, and I'm gonna miss it entirely. Oh, look, there's a thingy to collect right there. Yeah, see, now she's saying her rude things again. How people won't miss me. It's not very nice. Okay, in here are both security bots and cleaning bots. That is bad, because the cleaning bots are not worrying. Especially, but the security bots are. And they're all over in there. Yeah. Let's see. Can we see on the cameras a door with a security logo on it? I will, thank you. Oh, no, she is in here. Uh-oh. Where am I? Looking right at her, pretty much. There's nowhere to hide. I don't have a hiding spot. Oh, no, I do, but I would have to make a dash for it. You say that, but I'm in a stroller. And you're not. Ah. That looks like a security thing. It's not on the door, but it's next to the door. But where is that from? I'm almost facing it. It's to my left. Maybe, but I don't know what direction the camera is facing. I just know where the camera is. Oh my god, cat. I know where the cameras are in relation to me, but I don't know what way they're looking. So I don't know. I think maybe I just have to go along the wall, just along the right-hand wall. That feels logical to me. I honestly don't know at all that this is...
I bet I'm your favorite.
She saw me do this. She's not gonna forgive me like
He
Chica.
can't hide forever.
What? What? No. She did not just let me get away with that. She just let me get away with that. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. But now there's security bots all around me. You can tell because the light goes through. And I can hear her.
I bet you don't even have.
Why are you camping me, Roxy? Come on. That's not cool.
Hey kid, come on out.
No, I don't believe that necessarily, but I almost do. I do question whether that might actually be the case and that we might be being misled by the jump scare screens. Because I don't know. I'm not convinced that they're not just trying to catch him, to take him out, take him home.
Freddy, it's not opening.
How
You
unfortunate.
screwed me.
Head past the Super Starcade wall to the back of the arcade. There is a roll-up door at the very back which leads to the prize counter.
Are you lost?
Oh, but I might be very dead.
Give up. You can't win.
I really don't think I'm better than you, just for the record, Roxy.
Locked again? Why does a pizza place need so much security?
They are required safety
Oh,
measures
great.
due to past issues.
Are you
Look for
joking?
another way in.
Where am I? Oh, there's a ventilation duct thing. That means it looked like it was right across from me. Yep, right here. Hi. Oh. Jesus Christ. Okay. Well, that's a good place to quit for the night. But now we know. This episode was fraught with frustrations, just not the same kind of frustrations that the daycare caused me. The quest for MapBot was a truly epic adventure in breaking a game. I did send Steel Wool some bug reports, and the MapBot failing to spawn when you exit the elevator while crouching was among the first. I am happy to report that after the big patch in February, I did go in and test this to see if they had fixed it, and indeed, they had. I have no way of knowing, of course, whether I'm actually the only person who reported that particular issue, but I tend to think it's at least rare. People who were worried about what they would face seem to have tended to go riding inside Freddy instead, but me, I was so worried about running out of power that I couldn't do it. I choose to believe they patched that just for me and have no interest in being disabused of that notion. I think there's probably been plenty of me jumping in to talk to you in this episode, so I'll leave it here this time. It never feels entirely right for me if I don't sign off the way that I did so many times privately, even if it just doesn't make very much sense for me to do it that way now. It was a ritual, and I guess I miss it. So, good night, Freddy. See you next time.